The wheelchair lift on the MCI is located in the back of the bus on the right side. We have two doors, the upper door and the lower door. We start here, and everything is done by numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. So the first thing we do, we lock this door in place. This little locking mechanism that prevents the door from being blown closed on you while you're doing the operation. Number 2, we take the controls, and you see on the top of the control there's a power button. We hit that button and we hear the air being released from this upper door. At this point we go down here. There's a yellow lever under here that we push up on. We hear a click. We open the door back and we lock it in place with this switch right here. Just hit the top of the switch and it's locked in place. The wind cannot blow it too. Now then, number 3, we go in here and you'll notice on the controls that there's no deploy button. There's an up, a down, and a stow. So to deploy this lift, we'll just hit one of the buttons. I'll hit the up. The lift comes out. At this point, we go to number 4, which is unfolding the rails. Lift up on them, pull them out, and they lock in place. Lift up here, they lock in place. And right here, we have a locking mechanism to hold this platform in place. This little yellow thing right here locks this door in place. So we pull this out. This enabled us to fold down the wheelchair lift, making sure that when we have it down, that these lips are on these studs that are sticking up. Our next step, we just pull the wheelchair straight out. Then we can go back here to the controls. We go down to load the passenger. We step down. You notice the lip doesn't come down, so we just step down over here. It'll bring it down. We load the wheelchair with the passenger facing out. We connect the safety belt here, and then we go up. We unload the passenger. Once the passenger is inside, we can stow the wheelchair by hitting the stow button. All we got to do is hit stow, and this will bring this wheelchair lift down to the level it needs to be, and it'll automatically stop at the level to stow the wheelchair. And you'll know that by these 2 arrows here on the side. When they get together, you'll see that the wheelchair lift will stop automatically, and now it can be stowed at that level. But first we have to fold it back up. So here we go. We just take the strap off. We come down here to push this back in. We can't push it in just like that. We have to lift up on this, push it in, let it down, and then we can continue pushing it in. Next step is lifting the base up. And when we do this, it's important that we lock it in place with this yellow locking mechanism. And you'll notice it's on the outside of this lip, which is connected to the wheelchair base. Very important that that yellow is on the outside of it. Then we continue to fold up the arm rails, making sure that they're all nice and locked in place. We can come back here to our controls, hit stow again. At this point, we can close the upper door. We unlock it, close it, and then we hit this power button again on top of the control, and that puts air in it. It draws the door into a locking position that can't come open. At this point, we can put our controls up because we're finished with that portion of it. We come here, we take this out, put it back up here where it belongs, and close the door, and we're finished. And that concludes our demonstration.